Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday morning to you. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Uh, I hope that you're having a fantastic week and weekend so far, and I hope the weather is as beautiful by you as it is here by me. I'm loving the music this morning. It's like so jammy. Love it. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on our Timberland Trails project. You guys may remember this one. This one is a panel program. It's a panel project that is curated specifically for its specific type of fabric line, but you can use it for a lot of other fabric lines, and I just think it's absolutely wonderful. It's super, it looks like it's going to be super easy to put together. There's really only a couple of different blocks that we need to worry about. Now, last time we were together, we actually framed out our panels already, and we started putting together one of the three blocks that we need. So we're going to finish up that second block today, and then we're going to be working on a bunch of flying geese today. So we'll see how things go. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me today. I'm going to hop into chat really quickly and say hello in chat. Mr. Wizard is not here this morning. He actually went to a swap meet for his model car stuff. So the dogs are kind of being let a little bit loose. Taylor is home today, so thank goodness for her. So she is trying to keep an eye on them, but I have a funny feeling they're just going to come barreling in here at some point because they've already done it a couple times. But everything is going well. We took Benji to the vet yesterday for a little bit of a checkup. You know, he is still a puppy, so he does need to get some routine vaccinations and things like that. Everything's going really well. They did a couple of tests, routine tests, nothing major. We'll get the results from those on Monday. We're really not concerned about them. But he did so well at the vet. He did so well in the car and so well in the vet. He's truly a joy, and we're just so grateful to have him with us and part of our family now. As you can see, Ivy is also sitting here very quietly waiting for me. The second she heard me talking in this room, she knew what was coming. So let me first pop into chat and say hello to everybody's there, and then we will get started with today's project. Let's see. I think the very first person in chat this morning was Carrie Leonard. Good morning, Carrie Leonard. Thank you so much for being the very first person in chat, and thank you for being a subscriber of our channel. I truly appreciate you being here. Susan, the Quirky Quilter, is also here with us this morning. Good morning, Susan. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being a member of the channel as well. And congratulations again to our members that earned a couple of Katie from Greenland Quilter gifted out a couple of memberships the last time we were together, so we have a couple of new members in our realm, at least for the next month. We are doing a members only live stream tomorrow, Monday, with Mama Joyce. We're going to be hopefully working on our Blackberry Bramble project. So we'll have to wait and see. Last time we couldn't, she wasn't feeling well, so we had to skip it and work on some other things. But she should be back tomorrow. I think she's feeling better, and so we'll be back working on that. So all of our new members are going to be able to get access to see what that is about, hang out with me and Mama Joyce. And if that's something that you guys are interested in, for as little as I think $2.99 a month, you can be part of that club too. If you click the button down below, I think it's a square with a $sign in it if you're on your phone or a tablet, and then if you're on a computer, I think that it might be like a button that says join somewhere. So make sure you click that button if that's something that you're interested in. Let's see, Carrie. Sandra, good morning. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I really appreciate it. Sandra made a little bit of a faux pas comment this morning that was really funny. She said, what did she say? I read it and I laughed. I thought it was so funny. She says, I can't be snippy anymore. The rag quilt is done. So I thought that was rather clever. So Sandra, thank you for that. That was really funny. And congratulations on finishing your rag quilt as well. I know how that, like, your hands just cramp up after a while from snipping those. So yeah. Brat46, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you as well. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Let's see. Brat46 is working on some small scrap bags. She was looking for a pattern, a template for the Sunbonnet Sue. I've seen that. It's like a applique, isn't it? It's not a piecing thing. It's an applique thing. I've seen it before. I've never made one, and I can't say that I've ever seen a template. But somebody did say to use the cereal box. Genius. I never would have thought to do that. So that's really smart. That's a great way to reuse, upcycle some things and make things easier for yourself. I never even thought to do that. Susan says she's working on some patchwork and some small zippered bags. Oh, zippers. I think anyone that has ever done apparel sewing or bag making, just the zippers can be a challenge. I have found the best thing that I have found is to make sure that you're using the correct presser foot. That really helps. And that's just for me, but I loathe zippers probably as much as the next person. So I feel for you. I completely feel for you there. Let's see. Who else is in chat with us this morning? Let's see. Patty is here this morning. Good morning, Patty. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Raven is also here. Good morning, Raven. Thank you for being here. And thank you also for being a member of the channel. I truly appreciate that. Let's see. Going through chat, guys, here, folks. Judy, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. Welcome back. If you guys don't know, Judy actually has her own channel. Make sure you go check it out. I think we set up a link for her. Try doing exclamation point Judy in chat. We'll see if it gives you a link. If not, if we see he who shall not be named as Raven referred to him, because don't tell you his name 3 times. But if we see him, we'll make sure that we get a link set up for her. But congratulations on the new channel. I've popped in a couple times and watched a couple of the replays. I'm sorry that I have not been able to catch anything else other than that yet, but lots of fun, a really fun project, beautiful fabric choices. Love it. Oh, hi, Bidey. Why are you limping? I haven't called you in here yet. It's not your time. I'm still going through chat first. We're not ready for you yet. I don't think they care. You guys are all so funny. All the tails wagging. Can you see all the tails? Oh my gosh. Well, we gotta go through chat first. First, we have to say hello to our friends. We have to say hello to our friends first, and then we can have snacks. Okay? You gotta wait. You gotta wait. You're so darn cute. Yes, that's right, Raven. He who shall not be named. Yes, I'm trying. I'm trying. I have not seen him come in yet, but maybe he is here and I just haven't gotten to that part of chat yet. Fern King, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you, and thank you also for being a member of the channel. I truly appreciate that. Let's see who else is here this morning. Um, Mary, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. I hope you're having fantastic weather. Our weather has been absolutely beautiful. It has been in the 70s, and the 60s, 70s, and 80s all week long. We really haven't had too much crazy rain like we were having the week before. We haven't had any of that. It's been just kind of really nice weather. Although from what I understand that the tides are supposed to change. We're supposed to be getting some storms today or tonight, and then some really nasty stuff coming through tomorrow. So, welcome to the Midwest. It's just kind of what it is. But I wanted to say a special thank you to you guys. I keep getting a bunch of subscribers, and I truly, truly love it and appreciate it. A bunch of subscribers keep reaching out to me because you guys know kind of where I'm located. And so everybody keeps reaching out to me to check in on me and my family, and that is it's just so heartwarming, and I truly appreciate it, and I love it so much, and I love you guys so much for that. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. We're doing well so far. Somebody knock on wood for me. We're doing good so far. But yeah, some more nasty weather is supposed to be headed our direction. So we'll see how things go. But thank you again for reaching out. I really appreciate that. It's so much fun that like when the last time we had the tornado sirens go off and a bunch of subscribers reached out to me on in different platforms, and so I was sitting in the bathroom because that's where we don't have a basement here, so we all sit in the bathroom. So we were all sitting in the bathroom, the 4 dogs, the 3 adults, all sitting in the bathroom, and I'm on my phone talking to all of my different subscribers, letting them know that we're okay, we're okay. So it was a really nice distraction when things get a little stressful. So thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate it. Katie, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. I hope you are well. Katie was one of the ones that earned one of our memberships, our gifted memberships. So welcome to the club. You'll get to see and hang out with us tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Right back here for our members only series. That'll be a lot of fun. Let's see. Judy is here. I said hello to her. Katie. Yep. Kathy, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. Kathy, I've been catching a couple of your replays lately. Unfortunately, I do work during the day, so I can't catch your live streams. I try to pop in whenever I can, but I have been catching your replays, and you've been working on some really, really cool stuff. Kathy does this thing where she teaches people how to make these really cool blocks. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you check out her channel. She does a really cool tutorial on how to make some of these blocks that she's been making. So make sure you check her out, exclamation point Kathy in chat. And she always has such great friends with her. It's always like a quilt retreat every time you watch her channel. It's so much fun. So make sure you check that out. Let's see who else is here today. And Kathy, thank you also for being a moderator of our channel. I appreciate that as well. My moderators are amazing. They're awesome. They make me look good. This is not a one-woman show. They totally help me out with a lot of things, and so I really, really, truly appreciate all of their hard work that they put into it, showing up every week and just truly, truly appreciate it. And they do it all out of the kindness of their heart. We don't pay them anything to do it. They just do it because they love it. And I love them for it. Really. Let's see who else is here in chat this morning. I'm still scrolling through chat, guys. You guys are just so chatty this morning. It's totally fine. It takes me a couple of extra minutes to get through everybody. I want to make sure I say hello to everybody that I can. Still scrolling, still scrolling. Oh, looks like everybody's in on a heist game. Awesome. Congratulations on that. Let's see what else we got going on here. Linda, good morning. She says good afternoon, everyone, because she's I think you're in Australia, right? Yeah. She says hi, Danny and the fur babies. Yes, we got the fur babies in here with us today. We will get to take care of them in just a second. But good morning, Linda. Welcome back to the channel. Let's see who else. Sylvia, good morning. Welcome back. So great to see you also. Welcome back. Let's see. All right, I think that's everybody in chat. Ooh, it looks like my mic is up a little high, so I'm going to turn that down just a little bit so I don't feel like I'm shouting at you guys. Um, he who shall remain nameless did not show up in chat yet. I'm not sure where him and Tony are at, but I'm sure they're hanging out somewhere, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and take care of our fur babies before we get too far into things. Oh, if I missed you in chat, I truly apologize. Please make sure that you say hello one more time, but this time I need you to tag me in it. You can do that by using the @ symbol, that's the A with the circle around it, or the shift number 2 on your keyboard, and then type in that, and then type in "so not an expert," all one word, and what that does is it highlights it on the screen for me, so hopefully I don't miss it again. But if I do miss it one more time, then usually my moderators have other ways of getting in touch with me and making sure that I don't miss it. So thank you to them, and thank you to everybody else. Oh, I gotta. There they are. Good morning, fur babies. Yes, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Wrigley first. Wrigley first. Wrigley, can you sit, please? No, Benji. Wrigley first. You gotta wait your turn. Ivy next. Addison. Okay, Benji. Now it's your turn, but you take it nice, okay? Take it nice. Good boy. He's still working on it. Wrigley, one more. Ivy. Good girl. Addison. Oh, okay, Benji, one more time. Take it nice. Good boy. Good boy. He still uses his whole mouth. Yes, that's right. Ivy says, "Me, mommy, mommy, I just want the whole container." They don't need any more. Charge. That's right. Yes. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks so much. They're so sweet. They're so sweet. I've had animals all of my life, mostly dogs, some cats too, but I've had animals all my life, and I just can't imagine a life without them. I just can't. The vanilla wafers? Oh yeah. Yeah. We do corn checks and Cheerios. Our vet actually we were having struggles with Wrigley's weight because she's so little and we kept overfeeding her because she's just so little. So we stopped all kinds of regular treats for them, but we give them the corn checks and the Cheerios because the vet recommended those. They said it still gives them the crunch and there's almost no calories in it at all for them. So we give them those as a treat, and they seem to love it really well. They we do have a peanut butter cookie that we give them, but Mr. Wizard only gives them one of those a week, just to make sure that they're maintaining their weight. So, all right, so we are back with Timberland Trails. As I said before, this was a panel quilt pattern that is specific. Hi, Rita. That is specific to this particular fabric line, but you can adapt it to any fabric line. I was looking through it, and I think it could very easily be adapted to just about any fabric line. But let me show you guys what it looks like. That is what it's going to look like when we're done. Today we are working on these squares here. We're finishing up those squares here, and we're going to be starting on these flying geese. So that's what we're going to be working on today. All right, so what is everybody else working on this weekend? After my live stream today, I have to set up my schedule for the rest of the month of May. Can you believe we're almost in May? It's crazy. I have to set up the my schedule for the May, and then I also have a second live stream this afternoon over with Katie of Greenland Quilters. We're going to be doing our Peace of Mind Mending Pieces series. So if that is something of interest to you guys, make sure you check that out. We kind of discuss a little bit of a topic that is sensitive to a lot of viewers. Katie and I have been open and honest about our struggles with mental health. I don't talk about it a lot too much here on this channel because we have that platform now. Um, I don't really talk about it too much because I know it can make some people very uncomfortable, and and then that's the last thing I want to do is make anyone uncomfortable. So we go over there and we talk about what we're dealing with, what we're struggling with, what our situations are, sharing our stories, allowing the chatters to share their own stories, and then we also have a third co-host of the show, Myra, and she is actually a professional. She's a licensed professional who deals with mental health, and she kind of brings us that professional opinion and really helps us with some tools and tricks and things like that that we can use to kind of work through our own struggles. So if that is something that's of interest to you, if that topic is of interest to you, make sure you do an exclamation point Katie, that's Katy, in chat for a link for her channel, and then you can check us out this afternoon. I think it's 5:30 p.m. Central Time tonight. We had to shift our live streams to a little bit later in the evenings. Katie had another project that she's working on for a few weeks, few months, so we had to shift it. But that's what is going to be happening this afternoon, so I'm really excited about that. Good morning, Terry. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. I hope you're well. I think you were dealing with some water issues last time we spoke. I hope things are better now for you. But Rita, I did say hello to you, but good morning again. Welcome back. So great to see you. Rita and Terry both also have their own channels as well, so make sure you check them out. You can do exclamation point Rita or exclamation point Terry in chat. I'll give you links to both of those. Judy says, I'm currently trying to catch up with Siberian Wind's Reflection Quilt. Ooh, that sounds fun. I have not checked that out. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm a terrible friend. She's a friend of our channel, and I have completely missed that project, so I will make sure to check that out. Okay, so what's wrong, baby? You want to lay in your bed? Here, you want mommy to move it? Hold on, friends. Puppies come first. Here, you want mommy to move it? I can move it for you. Yeah, here. You want me to move it over here? You want to lay right here? Here, here. There you go. Hi, baby. You're a good girl. She's been a little sad lately, and I'm not quite sure why. We've been trying to figure it out. You okay? Yeah, you're okay. We're not quite sure why. She's just been a little not quite as, you know, perky as she normally is. So we've been trying to figure it out. So. Anyway, sorry about that. Hi, Lorraine. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Terry says, yes, water. Nothing like clean water. It's back to clean, but I did buy a reserve osmosis unit, trying to be prepared for the next, a reverse osmosis unit. Yeah, trying to be prepared for the next time. Yeah, especially if you had issues with it before. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea for sure. For sure. All right, let's go ahead and get started with our project. So whether we just need to finish up this one block here, so we're just going to attach these little pieces here to the top, and then we are all done with this particular block, and then we're going to dive into our flying geese unit, which those are going to take us a bit, of course, because they usually do. But anyway, what is everybody else working on this morning, this afternoon, today, this week? There we go. Uh, Jerry saying hello to Ivy. Yeah, let me. Oh, I forgot to sign into my phone here. My goodness, what is going on with me today? When Mr. Wizard's not here, I just get completely thrown off because usually, like, he's talking in the morning, so I wake up a little bit earlier, so I totally slept later than I wanted to this morning, than I probably should have this morning. And it just goes to show you like how your um routine completely changes when someone else is missing in the home. Like so I can only imagine what it's like for those of you who have lost a spouse or lost a family member. I can only imagine what that's like. Okay, so here we go. Oh, that's kind of stinks. My seams are not going to line up very well. That's all right. Brad 46 says, sigh, never put something that is black tucked in between two pieces of black material. Does Ivy have a belly ache or issue? Is she eating? Is she bathrooming? We're not sure. She hasn't been thrown up or anything like that. She seems to be eating fine. She seems to be treats fine. She seems to be bathrooming fine. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just something to do with Benji. Maybe she doesn't think she's getting enough attention or what. We're not really sure. So we've just been trying to keep a close eye on her. Um, It has not gotten to a point where I'm really concerned, and need to take her to the vet about it just yet. Um, we're just kind of keeping an eye on her. She just hasn't been her brighter self lately. And I'm thinking it's because of, the Benji and him being here, but I'm not sure. You're working on taking it easy today. That's fine. Hi, Dawn. Good morning. Welcome back. Dawn says she's going to be lurking today. We appreciate you lurking. We appreciate you lurking and hanging out with us this morning. Yeah, she's just hasn't been her bright, cheerful self lately, and we're not really sure why that is. I've been trying to make a better effort to make sure that we give her playtime. Um, she's used to playing at night after Mr. Wizard goes to bed, but that's usually when we put Benji in his crate too, and that's usually when Ivy wants to play then. And so, of course, that makes it really loud because then Benji feels left out, and so he barks and whines and moans inside its crate, and it just causes a whole bunch of stuff. So we've been trying to make an effort to try and get her to play before bed, and she's been doing okay. She's done it a few times now, but we just need to make a better effort. Yeah, Judy, I think you're right. I think she's just maybe a little jealous about the baby getting all the attention. Benji just had the surgery and stuff, so we've been giving him a lot of attention lately, and so we're conscious of that and trying to make sure that we give her a good amount of attention because she's been hiding a lot lately. I think it's just hiding because of Benji, but we've been trying to make an effort to make sure she gets some love and some attention, and so that's why I like to spend the time in here with her, give her a nice place to hide. Why does this feel weird? I guess that's okay. Um, yeah, we'll see. I think it's just a little bit of a depression thing, and we're working through it. No, she does not appear to be hurting. She doesn't appear to be sick in any way. I mean, that would be, grounds for taking her to the vet immediately, of course. But no, she doesn't. She doesn't appear to have any stomach issues or anything like that. She's eating fine. She's drinking fine. Going to the bathroom fine. That's all good. I think it's just a little bit of a depression thing. But we're keeping an eye on it. I think I have a bent needle. All right. So these are all sewn up now. Susan says she plans on sewing more shop hop blocks after her after church. Can't wait to see more of those. That'll be fun. Linda says it stopped raining. She's good, so she's gonna take her dog out. Yeah, no, we totally get that, Linda. Totally get that. You got to do it when you can, for sure. Well, this one does not give you pressing instructions, but I think I'm gonna press it the other way. I'm gonna go this way with it. I feel like that's the way it wants to go, so that's the way we're gonna go with it. Let's go ahead and press these up real quick, and then we are on to the next step, which is our flying geese. Good morning, Rip It and Sew. I believe that's Mona 2.0. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. And congratulations to you as well on receiving one of the gifted memberships. We will have a members only live stream tomorrow evening, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, right here on the channel. We're going to be hanging out with Mama Joyce, working on a special project called Blackberry Bramble for our members only. We meet, members and I meet every other Monday, and I throw up the Zoom link. So I share a Zoom link on our community page, back on our main channel page. If you guys wanted to join us for the Zoom link, and you can actually talk to Mama Joyce live and in person, or myself, you are welcome to join us. I open it up to all the members. It is recorded, so it is a live stream. It is recorded. So if that's something that's makes you feel uncomfortable, just know that. And then I am trying to curate sometime this year a members only um, project or weekend or something where it will not be live streamed. So then that way, if you wanted to, join me and you're just not comfortable with the whole live stream aspect of it, we can do that as well. I have not really had a whole lot of time to dive into that yet. All right, so this is what these blocks look like right now. Let me see those, what they look like. We're gonna lay those out over here for now. Rita, zoom. Oh no, someone might see my face. Good morning, Gladys. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. All right, so the first thing we need to do, so our flying geese blocks are going to turn into a tree block, which is really cute, a trees block. And so the first thing we want to do is the directions tell us to make the bases of the trees. We need to make 8 of those. So we've got this really pretty tone on tone gray fabric that's actually trees. I don't know if you guys can really see it. Those pieces are pretty small, but they look like trees. And then we've got this gray, like it's like a screened material almost. It's like it's got straight lines in it. It's got some splotchiness to it. So Terry says it's been fun to be on the members live. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you've had fun with it. That is the whole point, is to make it fun. So, all right. So we need to make 8 of these. Let me see if do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do. All right. So we're just gonna go ahead and attach these up together. I'm just gonna go ahead and chain piece them one right after the other. Makes it pretty easy. I am playing a little bit of bobbin chicken here. I do have another bobbin wound up and ready to go. It's just a matter of when this one's going to let out. We'll have to wait and see. It is a neat fabric. It really is a neat fabric. Alrighty, so we're just gonna sew these all up here. My machine is making a bit of an odd noise, and I think it's my needle. I think I might need to change out my needle. I'll do that as soon as we're done here with this. This here, as long as hopefully it doesn't break on me in the meantime. Fern says she paid the rent at the door. Thank you very much, Fern, for that, and thank you for the reminder. If you guys could do me a favor while I'm sewing up these pieces, and just go down there and click that like button for me, I'd really appreciate it. And if you are watching the channel as a replay or you're lurking currently, just do me a quick favor and make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel. YouTube likes to do this fun thing where it just randomly unsubscribes you from things. Mr. Wizard actually became unsubscribed from this channel. Like, that's how weird and random it can be sometimes. So if y'all can just double check that for me, I'd appreciate it. Last thing I want you to do is miss out on anything. We are still working towards our 1,000 subscribers goal. We are at 877 currently, so a little less than 125 left to go. 120, was it 123 left to go? So yeah, if you have a friend that might be interested in hanging out with us on here on this channel, make sure you share the channel link for me. Yeah, it's a pain. You have to constantly check. Oh, I know. Yeah, it's crazy. Good morning, Brenda. Thank you so much for joining me. Rita is just upping her membership. Thank you again, Rita, for being a member of the channel and for upping your membership. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for that. We're going to press these all towards this lighter fabric, towards the center, I think. Hearts in chat for Rita for re-upping her membership, folks. Hearts in chat for Rita for me. Sorry, hang on. I got a message here. Oh no, that's nothing we needed to worry about. So thank you very much, Rita, for re-upping your membership. 7 months so far. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hearts in chat for Rita. Just going to press these towards the center real quick, and then we're going to add that other side. Do 2 at a time here. A smidge of food. She's funny. Terry says she'll be BRB. She's going to get a smidge of food. I actually skipped breakfast this morning. My breakfast is going to be a can of Pepsi. Not the healthiest, I'm sure. But I kind of forgot to kind of eat something for breakfast because I woke up a little bit late. So I'll have a nice big lunch, though. That's okay. Time flies. I know, right? I know. I was looking at something the other day, and I forget what it was I was looking at, but I was just like, wow, I can't believe like that we've been, monetized for that long. It's just crazy. Crazy to me. So, but thank you. All right. There's that. We're going to add the other side now. So I'm going to flip these over here. Like this. So let's go ahead and add the other side on now. And this is making our tree trunks. Oh, I was going to change the needle. Why didn't you guys remind me? I was going to change my needle up. Let me see if I can find it. Are they here? Let's see. Where are my extra needles? They are not in here. But I am going to need this. I'm going to find it. Ooh, that's going to hurt if that gets caught. So I'm going to flip that over. I'm just going to change out my needle here real quick, guys. I'm not sure if that is the problem or not, but that's where we're going to start. What did I do with all my needles? Hmm. You know darn well that I did not run out because, oh, here they are. I'm just kind of tucked in here weird. Okay. Um, because it's making a weird noise, and usually a weird noise means needle or, you know, you need to re-thread something. So I'm not sure that I've changed the needle out in a little while, so we're going to go ahead and... Ooh, it was pretty loose. I wonder if that was the problem. Oh, that's weird. Let's try that. Let's try a needle first. Rita says she's been watching one of her dogs do something. Hang on, let me see. What am I doing here? Hang on. I'll find the hole. There we go. There we go. Watching one of my dogs outside, and he's been sitting in one spot by the house. I discovered why. Tomato plant. Hold on. Yep, there we go. Tomato plant has tomatoes on it. Haha, I told him, no, do not get the tomatoes. Oh, that's Ivy. Yeah, Ivy loves the green tomatoes. She'll eat them right off the plant. Mr. Wizard and I are actually looking at a raised garden bed. He found one at our member store, Sam's Club, um, for less than $100, and it would sit on the patio. And so we've been talking about maybe getting that. I really like, I don't like tomatoes. Tomatoes are not, it's not something I normally eat, but I really love real tomato sauce, like fresh made tomato sauce. I really love it. And I really enjoy making it too. So I would love to get some more tomato plants in here just so that we can have some real tomato sauce. And I would also like to grow some herbs as well, some fresh herbs. And so we've been talking about it. Oh yeah, that was the problem. Either the needle was bent or it was loose or something, but yeah, that was definitely the problem because the sound is gone now. So definitely the problem. Your bobbin ran out. Oh geez. Well, I told you guys I'm playing a little bit of bobbin chicken myself here, waiting to see if it runs out. Oh my gosh, so much better. So much better. Oh, he can't get him because he can't reach him, but he's looking at him nonetheless. Oh, well, that's good. At least he can't reach him. Ivy, we had ours in pots in the backyard. They were pretty decent sized pots, but Ivy could reach the bottom branches of them, and so she would catch them all, pull them all off. So, and then of course Addison and Benji are tall enough that they can, they can hop the fence and do whatever they need to do with it. So this raised garden bed we're looking at is one of those really tall ones. So the tomato plants would be really tall, but it might work. I told Mr. Wizard he would have to pick the tomatoes because I don't think I'd be able to reach them. One year your dog ate more tomatoes than you did. That's funny. That's funny. That was Ivy. She would eat them when they were green because I'm like I'd go out there and I'd be like watering and I'd see and I'm like, oh cool, we're gonna have tomatoes. And then the next day I'd go out there and there's no green tomatoes on the plant. And I'm like, where the hell did they go? And then that's when I finally caught her one day. She was eating them because tomato plants, they have a really distinct scent to them. And yeah, she's like Toucan Sam. She follows her nose. She definitely follows her nose. We had another dog, Bubbles. I've talked to you guys about her before. She passed away a few years ago, and She used to like cauliflower. She liked vegetables just in general. All of our dogs really have. And so we planted cauliflower and broccoli one year, thinking, we'll see if it comes up. And then we were out there one night enjoying a fire by the fire pit, roasting marshmallows and stuff. And all of a sudden, we see Bubbles hop the fence for the garden, go over and just start eating all the cauliflower and broccoli plants. I'm like, what? What the heck? And then she also ate all of the green bean plant too. The whole thing. She ate the whole plant. So yeah, our dogs really like fresh vegetables. We feed them fresh vegetables a lot, so that's why they like them. But yeah, carrots are their favorite. They really like carrots. I think I saw a new name pop in here. Taylor Swift lover. Hi, it's Bridget. Say hi to Mr. Wizard for me. Oh, hi, Bridget. Hi, sweetheart. Welcome back. I will do that. Yeah, I will absolutely say hi to Mr. Wizard. He is not here right now, but I will say hi, hello to him. Hello, sweetheart. I will absolutely say hello to him for you. It's one of Mr. Wizard's nieces, one of my nieces as well. I thought I had seen a new name pop in there. Yes, tomato plants smell amazing. They do. They really do. And like I said, I don't like tomatoes. I don't like to eat just tomatoes, but I love to cook with them. I think they bring a really nice sweetness to a dish. I think that, you can make a really good spaghetti sauce with them. So these are the blocks we have right now. They're just the bottoms of the trees. And now we get to work on the really big part, which is the um flying geese. So we're going to work on those. We have to make 24 of these total. I went ahead and marked up all of our squares. You guys can't really see it a little bit, but there's a line there that runs down the center, corner to corner. So we're going to put those together. And we are going to go ahead and start sewing these up. I'm going to do one side first. There is so much more taste to a homegrown. No, I 100% agree with you. Yeah, and I do like cooking with them. I'm just not like my grandma could eat a tomato like an apple. Like she would literally just pull off the plant or whatever and just eat it like an apple. I can't do that. That's it's not for me. But I do like cooking with them. I do really enjoy cooking with them. Um, a homemade spaghetti sauce. You can't pass that up. And usually what I'll do is I'll make it with all of our tomatoes and then I'll freeze it. The FPP templates. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. It. I'm okay with this method. It just takes a little while. Just takes a little bit, and that's okay. I don't have any puppies in here with me today because Taylor's home. She's probably sitting in the living room so she can watch Benji, and so they're all hanging out with her. Completely caked in wax. Yuck. Yuck is right. Yuck is right. Oh, flaking off too. Gross. Wonder why. Oh, that does sound gross. We're gonna get through these in no time. Well, actually, the trimming and ironing is the harder part, but it's not too bad. It doesn't take us too long. Doesn't take us too long to do. Ay, ay, ay. Anybody have any fun plans for this week or weekend? I know the weekend isn't quite over yet. I don't know if I've told you guys yet, but my office is relocating to a different office. It's actually going to end up being closer to my home, so I'm going to cut down my commute quite a bit, which I'm really excited about. Uh-oh, I think I've run out of. Did I run out? Oh, not yet. Which is going to be nice, but not everybody is in that same position, so I'm trying to be sensitive to that. But we are currently in the process of moving our manufacturing facility first, and then the office will move. So it's been a little bit crazy. Oh, I think that I ran out of bobbin. Yes, I did. I ran out of bobbin, which we knew was going to happen. So put this one up here so that I know to wind a new one when I get time. And then I have this one over here already wound up. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, so we've been working on that, trying to deal with the logistics of that. Um, I'm excited for the move. We're actually combining our office with a couple of other divisions within our company. So I'm going to be working with a lot of new people, a whole new product line, completely different than what I'm currently working with. And so I feel like I'm going to be learning a lot. So I'm really excited for it. But that's what we have been doing in our office this last couple of weeks. We've been packing and organizing and getting things ready to move. The actual office won't move until June, but they are actively moving manufacturing right now. Some things have already been moved. All of our pallet racking has been moved already. Some of our tables have been moved already. So, it's been good. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to work out for us really well. But any move, like anything else, can be a little stressful. Any change at all can be stressful. A lot of people are not as happy about it as I am, obviously. And so, we have to, as a team leader myself, I have to make sure that I'm trying to be positive and encouraging. and set a good example. We are almost done with these on one side. Going together pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, it was definitely the needle that was the problem. I don't hear that sound anymore. Usually that is the problem when your machine is making a weird noise. It's usually the needle that's causing it. Mr. Wizard received Lucas's card kit in the mail this earlier this week. Lucas opted to ask Mr. Wizard to build something custom for him um, instead of one from his stash, and that's fine. I mean, Mr. Wizard doesn't mind at all. So he is building it for him as part of his 1 million symbol redemption. His name, I only said it once. I don't think I said it 3 times. I don't think I summoned him. All right, so there we go. All 24 are sewn up on one side. So we're going to go ahead and separate these and trim them down. I'm going to throw these triangles that I'm cutting off. They're going to go into my scrap bin. So one of our lucky members will receive them as part of our scrap busting boxes. Once or twice a year, depending on how many scraps we end up with, I will send out scrap busting boxes to our members. The last time I mailed them, it was a 3-pound box of scraps, which was just crazy. You do have to be a member of the channel for at least 3 months in order to be eligible for those boxes, because that 3 months pays for the postage on those boxes. But yeah, usually I give you guys a little bit of warning when I'm going to be doing those, so if it's something that you wanted to participate in. Let's go ahead and trim up these triangles off. So this week we've got our members only live stream on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we have our Twisted Tuesday blocks. That is for our Twisted Dream project. That is on Tuesday. We're actually a month behind on that. I had to kind of shuffle some things around a little bit. So we're actually a month behind on that one. But that's okay. I think we're going to be able to catch up pretty quick. And then I thought I saw something on Thursday. Oh no, that's This weekend, this coming up weekend, I'm going to be going to attending the Fiber and Fabric Show at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center down in Rosemont, Illinois. I'm really excited for it. Both Juki and Brother are also going to be there, as well as a bunch of local quilt stores are going to be there. So I'm really excited about it. We're going to be going on Friday. It's not necessarily just a quilting show, it is more of a crafting show. So there's going to be a lot of other crafting options and things to choose from there as well. So I'm really excited to kind of see what's out there. Ooh, wasabi, yum. I have found a new love for wasabi. I am not a big horseradish fan. Um, it's not my forte, but I have recently discovered that I do like a little, teeny tiny little bit of wasabi on some things. I hope so too, Terry. I do. I hope so too. I'm hoping to be able to test drive both of the sewing machines that I'm looking at, and kind of determine which one I like better. And I'm also kind of hoping that they have some deals going on or something, and I might be able to get one a little bit less expensive than you can buy it on Amazon right now. We'll see. Craft fairs, yeah, they don't do a whole lot of. I mean, I'm close to Chicago, so they do a lot of fairs just in general, but they don't do a lot of crafting ones. Um, it's just not. It's a dying art, which is really stupid and sucks, but it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what else is out there. Um, it'll be a lot of fun. We've got a couple of us going. My mom, Mama Joyce, is going with me. My aunt is going with. You guys know that my aunt has recently started her own quilting journey, which I think is really cool. She's been doing a lot of cotton cuts projects. She really likes the pre-cut stuff. She has trouble with her hands, so cutting the fabric is a little bit challenging for her. So the pre-cut stuff is really nice for her. She doesn't have to worry about that. So she's been doing a lot of cotton cuts projects lately, and she just recently bought a new vintage machine, a new vintage sewing machine, Singer. I couldn't tell you what model it is. You'll have to forgive me. Um, so yeah, it's a lot of fun. So she's going with us, and then one of Mama Joyce's closest friends is also going with. I don't believe she's a bit of a crafter, but she wants to hang out for the day. Candle making sounds fun. Everyone says, I don't know. I don't feel like candle making is really for me. Um, it does seem like it could be fun for some people. The wine tasting festival, that's fun. The wine tasting festival does sound like fun. Fiber Arts Museum in La Conner. Ooh, yeah, that does sound like fun. We have not far from us. It's not in Illinois, but it's not actually not far. Is the Quilting Museum, the Quilt Museum? I think it's in Indiana. It's not far. A couple hours drive, maybe. We've driven past it on our adventures, but we were kind of in a time crunch and we weren't going to be able to stop. But one of these days we'll head back out there. We're talking about another trip down to Paducah. And I think that's actually where the museum is, isn't it? Out there by Paducah. Um, or on the way down to Paducah, maybe. I don't remember now. But we've been talking about another trip down to Paducah, and this time an actual trip down to Paducah. Well, the last time we went down to Paducah, we were kind of passing through, so we really didn't stay. Mama Joyce and I were only there for an hour, and you really need more than an hour. And we were just so overwhelmed. Like, we had no idea what to expect. And we were just so overwhelmed by the amount of fabric and options there that we didn't even know where to start. So that's why when we went to Hamilton, when we visited Quilt Town, we were a little bit more prepared. We kind of knew what to do. Like, we knew to bring a project with us. We knew to bring some ideas with us to kind of get the juices flowing. I mean, they still have to verify, you know. We saw a Mancoon yesterday when we were at the vet with Benji. There was a lady that brought in three cats, and one of them was a Mancoon, and this was just like, that's a big cat. I'm like, that's a Mancoon. They have colonial homes from around the community brought to this site. It is nice to see those homes. Very bare bones for sure. Impressive for the times. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. All right, so let's go ahead and iron these up now. Mancoons are kind of big. Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. They're definitely not your traditional house cat, that's for sure. The 1770s. Oh, wow, Terry, that is really cool. That is really cool. They do have down in Springfield, or just outside of Springfield, Illinois. They do have, because land of Lincoln. President Lincoln was born in Illinois, and so down in Lincoln, at Old Salem, I think it's called. They actually have a recreation. I don't know how much of it is original and how much of it is not, but they actually have a recreation of Lincoln's childhood neighborhood. Basically, it's all little log cabins and things like that. It's really kind of neat to visit because they show you kind of how big his cabin was, his family cabin was, and then they have other cabins in the neighborhood, and then they have people that cosplay, that dress up. They have a blacksmith, they have a general store, and it's really neat. They have a working water well, water, not grain mill, water, something's to put the water. I can't remember it now, but they have a working one that's really neat to look at too. Um, that's a really neat. Springfield is a really neat place to visit. They have some really cool museums down there. They have some really cool things down there. Um, that are really neat. I love the Abraham Lincoln Library and Museum. It's very interactive. Um, really, really liked it. Really, I've been there two or three times now, and I every time I'm blown away by it. Um, it's just a really nice museum to visit. I always recommend it if you're in the area. You can also take a walking tour of the old Capitol building. It's still standing down there, the original Capitol building. You can take a tour of it, and that's where they had President Lincoln lying in state down there. You can see that. It's pretty neat. Your oldest brother has been there. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I really liked it. It's one of those places where we took the kids when they were littler because it was really neat. It was, a fun day of history is really what it was. Um, but the really cool thing about Old Salem is they make they the people that are down there that work down there that I I'm sure they're volunteers, but when they're down there, they're doing like they're living in this town during the day. Like so they're plowing fields for crops. They're, tending gardens. They're baking bread in one of the houses. They're, making different steel things. I mean, it's somewhat. Then there's a general store where you could actually like go in and buy some things, But it's just a really neat little place. Nice day trip to check out if that's something you guys are interested in. I really liked it. But they had quite a few. I mean, the community that they built is again. I don't know if they're original or recreations. I'm not sure. I don't know that much about it. But there's probably 10 or 15 buildings to go through. So I mean, it's pretty much a day trip. Like it pretty much takes you all day. Look who number one is. Who's number one? Who's number one? Carrie Leonard. Look at that. Congratulations, Carrie. Look at you. Working hard. Congratulations on that. You're getting there. And I gotta tell you guys, with all of you working towards the $1 million redemptions, there haven't been a whole lot of other redemptions lately. The smaller one, $1 million, million thimble redemptions. There haven't been a whole lot of the normal redemptions lately. I think I only had one or two this month, so I'm gonna be pushing it back to the next month to mail them out because I try to get like 4 or 5 of them in because then it doesn't take me as long to do it. Um, yeah, there haven't been a whole lot of redemptions lately. And I have a crap ton of fat quarters that I just restocked all my fat quarters. I have a bunch of them. There's some sitting back here. I have a whole stack of them there. I actually bought yardage fabric and cut them up into fat quarters. Because I'm like, well, this is dumb. Why am I buying these? I can pay, $6. I can buy the fabric when it goes on sale and cut it myself and save some money. So that's what I was doing. But yeah, congratulations to Carrie on being number one on the list for right now. It changes every minute, it seems, so don't celebrate too early. But yeah, I agree. I don't know who it was. I saw it pop up and then, but I like those historical things myself. I wish I had paid a little bit more attention to history when I was a kid. I've learned a lot more as an adult than I think I ever did as a kid. Um, it just wasn't as interesting when I was a kid, I guess. But yeah, museums. I love interactive museums. I really enjoy them. I've been to a couple of. Mr. Wizard and I like to hit museums whenever we can because we enjoy them both. We both enjoy them a lot. The big cultural center down the block from me. I used to walk the dogs there. It used to be a retirement area for sailors as it was a port. The homes are still standing in all the museums. Wow, Terry, that's really cool. That's really cool. Of course, they also have Lincoln's home. They have in New Salem. They have his childhood home. The cabins and stuff, the log cabins and stuff that he lived in and was born in. And then in actual Springfield, they have his actual home, his real home. They've turned it into a museum, and they actually bought up the neighborhood. So the entire block that he lived on, you can see the whole block and everybody that was in the homes on his block. Um, you can walk the block and see the exteriors of the homes for free. But if you want to take a tour of the inside of the home, then you'd have to pay for a tour. But that one's really neat too. A couple of the houses they've turned into stores or different types of museums, and you can walk into all of those. Those are all for free. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, I really like Springfield. Springfield it's a really nice. They've done a fantastic job of of really, doing that. And that's actually where I learned about, because they have a train station down there. That it's a, that they've recreated down there for the old, when it was back there. And that's actually where he learned that they were rebuilding President Lincoln's funeral train. The actual engine and cars that he was in when he passed away, his actual funeral train. And I've actually gotten to see it. It's now in a private museum. It's being housed in a private museum. But they, for his 100th anniversary of his death or something like that, they actually ran it on the train. They put it on the rail and ran it through the rail and did the actual, you know, where his train actually went. It was pretty neat um, to see that. I have pictures of that from Mr. Wizard and I went and saw it. Not in Springfield. They actually had it on a tour through the city, through the state, and so Mr. Wizard and I went and saw it. It was really neat. The funeral train car. This one, oh, well, thank you very much, Mona, for saying that. It is a very pretty quilt. It's designed specifically for this particular fabric line. This is a Wilmington Prints fabric line. It's called Timberland Trails, and they curated an actual pattern to go along with it. But you can use this pattern for. It's a pretty simple pattern, so you can use it for just about anything. Rich in history. Springfield, yeah, Springfield is definitely rich in history, and I think they've done a fantastic job. You know, taking politics out of things when it comes to the state of Illinois. Taking politics out. I think that um, they have, they have done a really great job of preserving the history of the state and those that are from the state, um, especially down in the capital in Springfield. I think they've done a great job. Oh, thank you, Mona. Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I bought this particular project as a kit. It was pre-cut for me by one of the local quilt stores that I was visiting when I was on my trip last year. Um, the pattern itself is actually free. You can go online and get it for free. Obviously, then there's the fabric you have to purchase yourself. But like I said, the this pattern you can really use it with a lot of other. I've seen a lot of other panel fabric lines out there that have these smaller pieces because this one's got small panel pieces in it. It's not real big ones; they're small ones. And so I've seen other ones that have those small pieces in there, and you can really work through that, or you could adapt it to other ones too. I think it would work out real well. In fact, I came across one just the other day, and I thought about buying it to use this pattern with it to do that with, and I changed my mind because we already have a lot of projects running right now, and I still have at least as many as we're working on in my backlog right now. So Lord knows I do not need any more projects right now. Oh, your My Fabric Addiction still has the kit? Oh, perfect. Thanks, Terry, for throwing that link up there. I appreciate that. If you guys are interested. I really like this particular one because it's a little bit more masculine than feminine. Obviously, you could, it's you could give it to anybody, obviously. Anyone that, enjoys the outdoors or that kind of thing. Um, but I liked the fact that it was a little bit more masculine. Originally, I had bought this with the intention of giving it to somebody specific, but situations have changed, and now I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it just yet. I might give it to somebody else. I have somebody else in mind. Or I might just hang on to it for a little while, or I might sell it. I don't know. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it yet. But I don't mind that the situation's changed. I don't mind that at all because I just wanted to make it. So it does not bother me at all. My mind is filled to the rim with ideas. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's easy enough to put together. There's really only a handful of boxes. There's like, what, three different blocks? Three different blocks that you could do with this. Um, but it's kind of neat. So you take these flying geese and you turn them into trees, basically. It's going to be like evergreens, is basically what the block's going to look like. And yeah, this is an easy enough pattern that you could adapt it to just about any fabric line. I came across a fabric line the other day that was robins, like birds and robins, and I thought, ooh, that could work because it was the smaller square blocks, and it could work. Thank you. Um, I was making a quilt for my sister when she passed. I finished it and gave it to my granddaughter for the foot of her bed. It was Northern Lights. Oh, that's beautiful, Terry. That's really pretty. Yeah, this isn't that type of a situation, but it's okay. All right. So now that all of these are ironed up, we're going to be sewing up the other side. I've got my triangles here. These are all scrap triangles. I'm going to throw these in my scrap bin when we get there, but first let's go ahead and get these sewn up now. Let's go. Hmm. There we go. Over like this. Yeah, that is very sweet, Mona. That is very, very sweet. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but Mama Joyce has asked me to make her a memory bear from a shirt from my grandpa. So she has a flannel from him, and she's asked me to make it for her. You guys know we made the one back there behind me here, and we're making a bunch of them, bunch more. Last time we got together on that project, we had prepped all the fabrics, got them all ready to go. Next thing is going to be taking all the pattern pieces and laying them all out. Oh, I think Mr. Wizard might be home. I think you might hear him. Yeah, she's asked me to do that for her. You guys know her dad just passed away recently. We just had the celebration of life memorial for him last weekend. Went really well. I mean, obviously, all things considered, it went well. Got to see and or meet some family that I have not seen and or met in a very long time. So that was kind of nice. Clean water. You know, Terry, you don't realize just how much you rely on that kind of stuff until you don't have it. Just like when we had our issues with our sewer. Like, you just don't realize how much stuff you put down the drain until you can't put anything down it at all. Alright, just sewing up the second side here of these flying geese. It's going together pretty well so far. One right after the other. Hi Jess, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. How are you? I hope you're well. I don't know why, but I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've seen you. I don't think it has been that long, but for some reason I feel like it has been. You know, I have not seen, I mentioned it the other day, I have not seen Joyce Hernandez in a while. Has anybody seen her? Is everything going okay with her? You know, when I don't see a subscriber for a while, I get a little worried. I mean, it's totally fine if, you know, she's hasn't had time to watch the channel, or maybe she doesn't like the channel anymore. That's fine too. I always worry a little bit, like, that something happened. Because, you know, my anxiety kicks in and I always go, oh gosh, I hope everything's okay. You know, so if anybody sees her on another channel, just let her know I said hi. Just checking in on her, make sure she's okay. As a live streamer, you kind of get used to, you know, there being certain people in chat all the time, and then when they don't show up for a little while, you're like, oh, okay, you know, maybe they're on vacation or whatever. But then after a while, you're like, is everything okay? You know, if the channel's no longer for them, I totally get that. That's totally fine. I respect that, you know, but you always, you know, especially being me and the anxiety I have, I always wondered that something happened. I don't mean to call her out. Personal things, but they're getting better. No problem, Jess. We completely understand, and that's kind of where it's like, oh, I haven't seen that person in a while. You know, I hope everything's going okay, and you know, I just want to throw this reminder out there for you guys that if you ever need somebody to talk to, you know, if you're going through some personal stuff and you just kind of need you just need a friend, or you just need somebody to talk to about that stuff, or you just kind of need to vent, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help however I can. You know, reach out to me on social media, reach out to me, you know, via email. My email address is at the bottom of every single one of my videos. You know, I don't, and I try to check it very often or as often as I can. You know, Facebook is a great place to get a hold of me too. Instagram. Heck, even leave a comment on one of my pages, on one of my videos that, you know, that you need to get in touch with me and we can figure out a way to do that. You know, I'm here. You know, I consider you guys my friends, and I hope that you consider me the same. And if there's ever anything that I can do, I mean, obviously monetarily I can't really help, but if there's ever anything I can do, you know, emotionally or socially, I'm gonna try and do what I can to help. That's right, Judy. Yeah. You know, you just that sometimes that's all you can do. Just send those prayers out there and hope for the best. You know, I look at this channel kind of the same way as the Quote Guild. You know, if we were all meeting in person every week on Sunday mornings, you know, that we would notice that, you know, so and so isn't there for a couple weeks, and we would all get a little worried. It's kind of the same thing, kind of the way I look at it. Our channel is still small enough that I feel like I have that kind of a relationship with our subscribers, and I hope that I can continue that as our channel grows. Um, you know, I hope that we never get to the point where we're too large that I don't have that type of a relationship with you guys anymore, because I would really miss that. That's right, Jess. We are all sewing friends, and I love spending time with you guys as well. That would be amazing, Judy. Yes, absolutely. Let me know when you're going to be in town, and we will try and see if we can make something work for sure. Yes, that would be wonderful. And that goes for anybody else as well. If you guys are in the area and you're going to be in town or close by, in the northern Illinois area, or even in like northern central Illinois, you know, so it doesn't take me a couple of hours to drive, let me know ahead of time and I'll try to see what I can do to make that work because I would absolutely love to meet you guys. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But you know, we all have personal things that we're going through and you know, as a friend, I want to be there to help out however I can and you know I can't always help out entirely, but I can always offer an ear. I thought Mr. Wizard was here, but maybe he wasn't. Maybe it was one of the neighbors. But anyway, we are finished sewing up the other side of our flying geese triangles. So now I'm trimming them up right now. And then we're gonna iron them. And then we get to attach them up together. Blocks of 3. And then, of course, the stems that we made earlier will go together. Got about 30 more minutes of this live stream, so we'll see how much of it we get done. Just a reminder again, I am going to be over on Katie of Greenland Quilter's channel this afternoon for our Peace of Mind Mending Pieces series. Katie and I have both found that to be an extremely beneficial series, not just for us, but also for other viewers as well. It gives everybody kind of a safe place to talk about a topic that a lot of people find uncomfortable, and that is, of course, mental health and our own struggles with it, um, and things that we can do to kind of combat that. And I think it's great. I think it's a great platform. I know that it has truly helped me out on a personal level. Um, and I know that it has also helped Katie out as well. Her and I have talked about how it has helped us both. And I know that it has helped some of our other subscribers as well because they have reached out to let us know also. Oh, Mona, I appreciate you saying that. Just trying to be me. Not trying to do or say anything extra special, just trying to be me. Trying to be as authentic as I can be. I know that there are some content creators out there that just can't be bothered, and I'm just not one of those. It's one of the reasons why I have not really pushed too hard to grow our channel too quickly because I enjoy the fact that it's kind of on the smallish side. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm not doing this for extra income. I'm doing this because it's fun. I enjoy it. I love spending time with you guys. And yes, I do remind you guys every once in a while to subscribe. I do remind you to like and share. But that's just so that we can meet new friends. That's really all it is. Yes, do I have a goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers? I think every content creator does at some point. But am I really focused on it? No, no, not really. Like I want to get there for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great goal, and I think it'll be really cool to get there. But is that like my only focus? No, no, not at all. It's not even close to my focus, and that's actually one of the reasons why I took our subscriber count down. I had, for those of you who have been watching the channel for a while, you remember I used to have a bar up here that tell you how many subscribers we had and how many we needed. I took it down because I decided that that's not what I wanted it to focus on. I wanted to just focus on hanging out, just making fun projects, hanging out with you guys, having a great conversation. And so I took it down because it wasn't important anymore. I don't think it was ever really important. It was just kind of something neat that was on the screen. But I took all that stuff down because I decided that wasn't the focus. I've always said it, and I will keep saying it that I've always allowed this channel to grow organically, and by that I mean I'm not feeding it anything. I'm not feeding it any fertilizers or anything like that, and that's kind of why I say organically. Um, I'm not doing any advertising. I'm not going on everybody else's channels and trying to promote my own. I'm not doing any of that. Not that there is anything wrong with that, and not that, I anyone who is trying to grow their channel should be doing that networking. I don't because that's not what my focus is. Um, I want the channel to stay a little bit on the smaller side so that I can have these types of relationships with you guys. Because that is one of my fears is that the channel will become too large that I won't be able to have that type of relationship with you guys because there'll just be too many people to try and keep track of. But I also don't think we're ever going to get there, so that's okay too. You believe we're on the same road? Yeah, absolutely, Mona. Yeah, I think that you and I have the same outlook on that when it comes to our channels, and I feel like it's gonna grow naturally, and that's okay. All organic growing. Yep. It is good to take care of your own mental health. That's for sure. Agreed. Agreed, Jess. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I want you to come here because you want to hang out with me, not necessarily because I've tried to push myself upon you or anything like that. And again, I am not discouraging anyone else from doing that. It is a great way to grow your channel if that's what you're looking for, if that's your focus. Everybody has a different focus. You know, everybody has a different reason for having their channels, and I support all of those different reasons. This is just mine. You know, this is just mine. It might be the same as the people's, it might be different. This is just mine. So, you guys know that. I have never, you know, I've always made that very clear. And that was why I started this channel, was because I wanted to make friends. I wanted to make friends, and I wanted to kind of do my own projects and, you know, basically have my own little quilt guild. And I am truly grateful for it. It has done so much for me and my own mental health. Hmm. I could talk about it for hours. I won't. I won't bore you with it, but I could. So, so that is what we are going to be doing this afternoon. Later this afternoon is over on Katie's channel. We'll be doing that 5:30 p.m. Central Time over there. And then tomorrow evening, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, we'll have our members only series with Mama Joyce. We're working on our Blackberry Bramble project. Oh my God, it's such a pretty project. It's a block of the month program. Mama Joyce and I actually purchased the whole thing. So then that way we could kind of on it at our own pace. It's so beautiful. The fabrics are just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And Brenda Foley, who's one of our subscribers and one of our members, is also doing it with us. So that's been a lot of fun. She's actually went a little bit ahead of us, and she kind of found some things out. So she's been helping me with that. Katie, thank you. That's so kind of you to say. I didn't know that, and I truly appreciate that. She says Danny is one of the first people I watched, and I love her community. Oh, Katie, that's so kind of you to say that. Thank you. I truly, that just warms me. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you saying that. I truly do. Dawn is so sweet. And I meant to post it, and she sent it to me, and I meant to post it, and so I got distracted and never did. But Dawn sent me over on. So every year YouTube does this like thing where it tells you like all of your channels that you've been watching. And Dawn had sent me of my cool projects had sent me a picture of her summary, and it said that the most watched channel was ours. So that was so sweet of her to see that and to send that over. And I meant to post it, and you know, like I said, I got distracted, and by the time I remembered to do it again, it was, you know, kind of wasn't really relevant anymore. But I appreciated her sharing that with us, and I just thought that was so neat. I'm truly honored that you guys take time out of your busy day, because we're all very busy. And the fact that you guys take a little bit of time out of your week or your day to spend a little bit of time with me, I'm always just so honored by that. Always. And that's why I do things like the thimble redemptions and things like that, because it's just my way of saying thank you. It's my way of saying thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for being my friend. You know, because you know, as friends, we give each other gifts, right? I'm like, that's kind of one of the things that we do. We share tips and tricks with each other. We share gifts with each other. That's just what we do. The ornaments. Oh my gosh, Katie, I remember that now. Yes. Oh my gosh, that was so long ago. Wow, that was when the channel first started. I remember that felt ornament gifts. Yeah. Well, I'm so grateful that that you like it and that you enjoyed it, and it's totally okay that you haven't gotten to it yet. That's totally fine because I have some projects here in my bin that I still haven't gotten to yet, and they're on the list. They're on the list of things to do. I just haven't gotten to them yet. But yes, I remember that. That's funny. Wow, talk about a blast from the past. That was a couple years ago. My goodness. But I'm grateful that you have it and that you think of me when you see it. I appreciate that. Brenda says, "See above. See above." Okay, sorry. Brenda. Brenda. Did I miss something, Brenda? I'm sorry. I don't see anything. Sylvia says 3 mile walk. Wow, that's awesome. See you both. Yeah, Brenda, I think I missed something. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it now. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. And I know I say it a lot, and I know I say it all the time, but I feel like it's worth repeating, especially for anybody new to the community or new to the channel. I like to make sure that people know what our focus is here. You asked about my clapper. Oh, I'm so sorry. I totally missed it. Thank you for pointing it out. This thing here, I got this on Amazon. This was a recommendation by Terry, our one of our moderators. She's amazing. It is an amazing clapper for pressing seams open. It works amazing. And this I bought one that's a 3-piece set. It was like $30 maybe for the 3-piece set. It was weird. It was like $25 for one, and then it was like $30 for 3 pieces. I'm like, I'll get the 3-piece. And they're 3 different sizes. Um, I love it. I use it all the time. You guys have seen me pull it out a million times. I love it for pressing seams open. I don't press all of my seams open, but I do press anything that's on the diagonal open. I do prefer to do that, and it just makes it so nice. Like it's rounded, so you know you rock your iron back and forth on it. Um, yeah, I love it, love it, love it, love it. And then of course, then the bottom is a flat piece of wood, so you just kind of put it underneath like that while you're working on the next piece. But yeah, I do love it. It is one of my favorite things. It was a recommendation by Terry, our moderator, and of course a longtime subscriber of the channel. And when you guys give me these recommendations, I take them really seriously because you guys are the ones that have been doing this for years and years and years, and I haven't been. I mean, I've been doing it for a handful of years now. But I haven't been doing it forever. And there's always new tools and things out there that work really well. And so whenever somebody sends me a recommendation for something, I always check it out because I'm like, wonder if it's going to work. And I love this thing. I have 3 of them over there. I will say this, if you purchase one of these, and maybe it's just the one I have, but I will say this, when I purchased, because this is felt here, it's a felt piece here. You can kind of see it's round a little bit. There's adhesive that kind of slips through the felt, and it kind of the first couple of times you use it, you kind of get a little bit of a burning smell sometimes, or it kind of gets a little sticky. So what I did was after I figured that out, I just took my regular iron and I just kind of went over it like this a few times to get rid of the sticky. I actually put a towel or something on there just to kind of get rid of it. That's just a recommendation I have. And that's could just be the one that I have. There might be other ones out there, but yeah, I absolutely love it. It works so well for open seams, so well for open seams because it allows you to rock the iron back and forth on it like this and really get that seam nice and flat. And then like I said, I just kind of put it underneath and let it sit on top. Terry, I thank you every time I use it because it was a complete game changer for me. Just like the subscriber that sent me the half square triangle rulers, same thing, complete game changer. Like it's so nice to have these tools. They're not required to do the task for sure, but they definitely make life a little bit easier. So yeah, Amazon is where I got these. I want to say what they were like $28 or $32 for the set of 3. The first time you use them, you're going to want to take like just a scrap piece of fabric and just kind of iron on them because the adhesive does come through a little bit. And you do get this like little bit of a burning smell sometimes, or at least the one, again, just the ones I bought maybe. But yeah, after that they work really well, really, really well. And you can see how flat my seams are, just so flat. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, I've had these for a while now. My goodness, while. But Brenda, I'm sorry that I missed your message there, your initial message. I do apologize. Thank you for pointing it back out to me. It happens, I can't have my eyes on the screen at all times, so you have one that isn't as tall and is longer. I have different sizes. This one is, I think, the biggest of the three I have. But yeah, I really like it. Really, really like it. Terry, thank you so much. Terry threw up a link in chat for you guys, the Amazon link for it, if you are interested in it. If it is something that you are interested in and something that your budget will allow for, of course. And somebody else, I forget who it was, but somebody else has this unit. I think it might have been Joyce Hernandez, who said she never thought about putting the piece underneath like I'm doing. She's always used the top, but she never thought to use the bottom of it as an actual clapper. And I mean, I could just kind of, Oh, it's a similar one. Okay. Well, thank you, Terry, for that very much. Yeah, I couldn't tell you the exact one I ordered either. It was a 3-pack. I know that. That's all I know. You were curious? Yeah, no, there's no problem with that. I'm sorry that I missed your initial message. I love it. People ask me about it all the time. Especially, like I said, for the open seams. It's really made to do the open seams. It doesn't necessarily work so well with just regular seams, but it works really well with open seams. Terry says, I like to have all the toys and gadgets. I don't necessarily go out to get all the toys and gadgets, but if somebody reaches out to me and says, "Hey, Danny, I think this would be really helpful for you," I will definitely look into it for sure. Definitely look into it. Will I buy it? Maybe, maybe not. I guess it just depends on what it is and if my budget allows and if I feel like it's gonna help. But I definitely look at them for sure. I take all of those recommendations very seriously. But when we were working on the Brazilian quilt, that one was just a bunch of half square triangles, and I was having such a hard time pressing all of those. It was just so annoying, and so that's when the recommendation Terry brought the recommendation in, and so I was like, if it's gonna make my life a little bit easier, I am all for it. So yeah, we started using it, and now I use it all the time. You guys see me pull it out all the time. Like I actually use this one more than my regular clapper anymore. There we go. What time is it? We've got about 10 minutes left. We're just about done here. We got two more to press open. We could probably get a couple of these together, maybe one of them together. What we'll do is we'll make one block so you guys can see what the one block looks like, and then when we come back to this project next month, we'll put the rest of the blocks together. And then that'll be the last of the blocks for this project. Like after that, we just put the quilt together. There's only 4 blocks, 3 blocks that need to go together. It's kind of crazy. Well, this says 5. There's 5 blocks total. Kind of crazy. Sylvia says, I can't win in slots. I'll stick to gambling. Yeah, we don't really have any control over the payouts for those. Like, Lucas can control the odds for the high scheme, which we have it all the way up, by the way. We have it as high as it'll go. But we can't really control the odds for any of the other options. So there's that. No restraint. a hoarding situation. Terry, I mentioned it to you guys before, but Terry, our moderator Terry, has her own channel, and right now she's been focused on hydroponic garden, which is just really cool, and I've been learning a lot about it. I don't garden. I'm not very good at it. I joke all the time that my house is the plant hospice. This is where they come to live out their final days. I try and keep them comfortable. um, did he show up finally? I didn't see him pop in. Terry says I have things growing that I'm not even interested in. He should appear. Oh, the third time. Gotcha. Did I say his name for the third time? So, all right. So now these are all done. So let's go ahead and put together one of our block pieces, so you guys can see what the block's going to look like. We've got a few minutes left, so we can put together one. I said his name. Oh, you said his name a third time. Gotcha. It's like Beetlejuice. We say that joke at work all the time. Every time we'll be talking about one of the engineers or something, and all of a sudden they'll come into our office, we'll just look at the other one and go, "Did you say his name 3 times?" And the other one's like, "I swear, I've tried not to." So, all right, so let's grab 3 of these. We're going to need to sew up 3 of these together, and then we can sew up our piece to it here, which is good because I'm starting to get a little hungry. One of these. Oh, oh, look what I did. Silly. I can't believe I did that. That's funny. That's not how it's supposed to go. That is most definitely not how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go this way. Too funny. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. There we go. So I'm gonna go up, I think. we go. And then this one here. Let's see, which way do I want to go with this? Do I want to go that way? Or do I want to go? I think I want to go that way. There are no pressing instructions on this particular project, so I'm just kind of figuring it out on my own. Whichever way the fabrics kind of want to go is the way I'm going. And then we got one more to sew up here. And then I'll show you guys what this block looks like. And when we come back, we'll be making more of these types of blocks here. And then that will be it for blocks. We will be done making the blocks and we'll be able to start working on the actual assembly of the quilt, which just blows my mind that we are that close. Just crazy to me. Yes, best friend. That's right. Best friend. They are the co-host of this show. I have told you guys that before. Jack the Ripper is the co-host of this show. Mama Joyce loves calling it the divorce lawyer. That to her is just the funniest thing. And she loves calling it the divorce lawyer. She's actually gotten to a point now where she refers to it as that when she's talking to other people about it that don't understand what it is. And so they get very confused. They're like, you need a lawyer? She's like, what? No! It's pretty funny. Oh, I hear Ivy bark whining. Ivy, we're just about done here. Give me a minute. Alright, friends, so this is what the block is going to end up looking like when we're done with it. You can see the tree stem there and the evergreens. That is what it's going to look like when we're done. That is true. I mean, you know, unless you're doing the After Dark edition, and then Jack Daniels might be the co-host. So, but anyway, friends, that is it for today. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today, joining me. I hope you all are having a great, fantastic weekend. Weekend. Don't forget to hang out with us again this afternoon over on Katie's channel. Katie the Greenland Quilter. You can do exclamation point Katie in chat. That's Katy. Where we are going to be talking about mental health. So if that is a subject that is of interest to you or something you want to get in on learning more about, please feel free to join us. I'm going to put these away. We will be back here for our members only tomorrow for our Blackberry Bramble project, and then we will be back here for members and subscribers on Tuesday for our Twisted Tuesday, where we are working on the Twisted Dream Block of the Month program by Stitching Haven, I think, is who that is through. Wow, look at all these triangles that are going to go in my scrap bin. Look at all those triangles. I keep all my scraps for every project until the project is done, and then once the project is done, we put all the scraps in the scrap bin. So I'm just going to shove those into there for right now. There we go. Oh, so yeah, lots of fun stuff. Here, where this one goes on the top. You guys have seen me pack my project bins before. I always put the pattern on the top so that I know what when I pull out the bin, I always know which pattern it's for. But yes, anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this afternoon. I hope to see you guys over on Katie's channel later on. If not, then I hope to at least see you back here on Tuesday. And I also hope to see our new members on our members only series tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, right back here. And again, I will post the link to our Zoom call in the community page of our Facebook of not our Facebook, the community page of our YouTube channel for our members. So if you guys are interested in joining me on the Zoom call during our members only series, make sure you check that out. Everyone is welcome. You don't have to be working on the project that we're working on to join us. Everybody is welcome to join. All right, friends, thank you again so much from me and, of course, from Ivy because she's hungry and she wants to go outside. I will see you guys again very soon. Bye for now, friends.